G'day trendsetters, today I'm coming to you from Dothan, Alabama. So I'll kick off a quick little tour of downtown and then head out into the hinterlands beyond the city limits. I have ridden in this neck of the woods before. My route is about 80 miles roughly. I've got some riding to do on some pavement before I reach the dirt and gravel roads proper. I'll be passing through about 2 or 3 other towns as well. Let's get cracking. Mules in the wiregrass. Tribute to Sherman Rose, Tuskegee Airmen. In fact, if you check out the link in the description below, you can see my video where I started a ride that started and ended in Tuskegee, Alabama. There is a ton of murals here in downtown Dothan, Alabama. The Dothan Civic Center. This is the entrance to the Dothan Civic Center. The Dothan Opera House. City of Dothan Memorial Park. And it's very apt that I'm filming that because this long weekend in the United States is Memorial Day. This mural highlights some of the industries that have proliferated in this area. Railroad, cotton, logging, turpentine. And directly across the road is the G.W. Carver Interpretive Museum. In front of us is a former railway station. Looks like it's been restored. It used to be an Atlantic coastline passenger station. It's nice to see they've reconstituted this railway station versus just bulldozing it. Preserving historic buildings, that's very important in my opinion. Poplar Head Farmers Market. The Federal Building and the United States Courthouse for Dothan, Alabama. This is the new and revised county courthouse. This bell rang over the streets of Dothan from 1905 until 1960. CSX depot. Fans of the United States Post Office, settle down because there is the post office for Dothan, Alabama. I'm gradually pulling away from Dothan. I've still got a few kilometres of pavement to ride before the really good dirt and gravel roads make their presence felt. You don't see that too often. These rail cars have been parked here for a considerable amount of time. The foliage is growing among them. It seems I'm passing through Taylor. It's almost like a train graveyard over there. The greenery is growing on top of some of the rail cars. In fact, when I was poking around designing this route, I could see some of those rail cars in the Google Street View. The water tower for the city of Taylor. Here we are, the city of Taylor. City Hall and Water Department and police all in one building. And over yonder, as some of the locals might say, and across the road there, the Taylor Volunteer Fire Department. Taylor is quite a small little town. There's not much to see here. A few houses and what you saw a moment ago in the video. Time to crack on. Finally rolling onto the first mixed surface road of the day. Hello, dog. Good lad, or lass. It rained quite a bit last night, so these roads should be in cherry condition. Here's a quick look at my steed for today, the absolutely gorgeous Adelaide Cycleworks Echo, painted in a matte gold with green highlights. Basically the Australian green and gold, or close to. So by the time you see this production, I'll likely have a video containing a sneak peek of this bike and some of the techie features. I am reviewing this bike long term. Alright, FedEx. Good mates, FedEx. Always bring the packages to my house. The other interesting thing on this bike is its handlebar and stem. Notice there's no cables, but of course I have a handlebar bag, kind of negating any would-be aerodynamic advantages. But I'm doing a long ride today, so I've got snacks and camera batteries and all sorts of madness in that bag. Because I'm riding in southeastern Alabama, very close to the Florida border and the Georgia border, these roads are very clay and sandy-like in composition. In fact, part of today's route takes me back into Florida. So hopefully we'll see a nice sign at the crossing point and can carry on about that at the appropriate time. Here's what I'm talking about, the red clay roads. And thankfully, due to the rain last night, they're absolutely perfect today. Hello, there's a critter over there. Very warm conditions today, trendsetters. Low 90s Fahrenheit. Humidity is not too bad, reasonably low, but not a lot of tree cover thus far. Thankfully I'm not racing, I'm just cruising around the countryside. G'day lad, what are you doing? Yep, naughty boy. You should go home, mate. He was out for a friendly jog and a bark or two. This luscious tree canopy is quite welcoming at the moment. There you can see evidence of last night's sludge. And as I said earlier, conditions are pretty spanky. These are very fast rolling roads, although they're pretty gritty, sandy, not Velcro-like, but I'm not complaining. Hello, it seems we've wandered into a community of some kind here. As the sign says, at the Marathon petrol station, welcome to Fayette, Alabama. In fact, I might have a Coke, that's a good idea. Enjoying the pleasantries of petrol station life. There isn't too much left in Fayette these days, and houses, a couple of abandoned buildings. Now this is interesting, the old American petrol station. Dr. Pepper and free ice on fish for fishermen. This petrol station is from a very different time. Fayette Grow and Garage, established 1952. Looks like it's out of business. Welcome to Fayette. Leaving Fayette. Kudzu, the weed that keeps on giving. Or is it kudzu? I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments below. Good afternoon. On the right is a dog boarding facility and goats. Hey, I see you over there. That's right, hello. Hello, sheep. The beautiful steed, and notice how this road has been cut into the side of this shallow grade along with its amazing tree canopy. An old farm shed. Oh, I've got a dog greeting. He's running this way quickly. Hey, let's go. Here he comes. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you grumpy old bugger. Hey, you should go home. Pick a plank bridge. I'll give you a tip. You can ride the middle and not have to worry about picking a plank. Less chance of eating crap if you get your tyres stuck in the rut or the gap between the boards. Hello again and welcome to Gracefield, Florida. Unfortunately, there was no welcome to Florida sign on the roads I traversed. I believe I crossed into Florida on a mixed surface road. You generally don't see welcome signs along those types of roads. Anyway, let's poke around this little town. The Baptist College of Florida. There be the chapel for the Baptist College. It's been approximately 4 years since I last rode through Gracefield, and interestingly enough, it was on a route that I devised that started outside of Dothan, went through Gracefield and beyond. There are more towns on today's ride experience video. This looks to be the Graceful Cemetery. You can really find out an area's history if you've got the time to poke around the graveyard. This is Rex lumber. There is a lot of timberland in this neck of the woods. Haven't disappointed today, folks. Here's the United States Post Office for Gracefield, Florida. Postcode or zip code 32440. I've been asked this question many times in the past. Why do you show the post office? Well, the same answer. Whoops, here comes a bump. It is a bastion of American society. Without the post office delivering packages, mail, bills, junk mail, and other goodness, society will fall apart. Be sure to thank your local postal worker next time they make a delivery to your house. Gracefield City Hall, and they have a job vacancy if you are so inclined. The First Baptist Church of Gracefield. Left is downtown, and that's where I'm heading. Here we have signage for an old drugstore. Looks to be out of operation, unfortunately, because if it was open, I would be totally having one of those old-fashioned milkshakes. Oh my god, I'd murder that right now. This drugstore was established in 1906. It looks like it's definitely out of business nowadays, as are quite a few of the shops in the downtown here, unfortunately. Grady's Seafood. If the Ford dealership was open today, I would go inside because there's a couple of Ford Thunderbirds. You really can't see them through the reflection here, I doubt it, but it'd be nice to take a gander. There is the old water tower for Gracefield, Florida. And this is Baitline Park. Time for another refill. There aren't too many opportunities once I've rolled through this town. And behind me, the food of champions, Hunt Brothers Pizza. There's an old U-Haul truck that has seen better days. The property on the left is a pretty good indication there is a lot of timber related industry in this area. I need to mention this chain has been treated with Grax, and I'll post a link to that technology in the description below. It's a massive pile of timber. Leaving Gracefield. I have approximately 40 miles to ride, and I believe the wind has sort of shifted, mostly in my face. Charming. This is the definition of a serious field of bamboo. More bamboo action. I'm drawing near to the outskirts of Slocum, Alabama. So obviously at some point on this long mixed service road, or earlier, I crossed the border back into Alabama. I have to tell you, I may not be riding fast today, or ever. However, this Allied Salvacle Works Echo is one fast as bike. Amazing. And the green and gold livery is absolutely gorgeous. Welcome to Slocum, Alabama. That is the fire and EMS department, or fire and rescue, and the Alabama National Guard. Slocum Farm Supply Company. Let's have a quick poke around the main drag through town. Looks like Zach's restaurant's closed today. The Dothan Pharmacy, your pharmacy since 1903. I mentioned earlier in this video, this weekend is the Memorial Day weekend in the United States. So a lot of businesses close this weekend in honor of that holiday and take some personal time off to holiday, vacation, and so on. Slocum Public Library. Slocum Centennial Park. The City of Slocum Municipal Complex. Found a payphone. Pretty certain it's not working. Yes, confirmed. Food giant. Boston butts are 99 cents a pound. What the hell is a Boston butt? Leaving Slocum, I've got about 50 something kilometers to ride until I reach Dothan. Plenty of mixed surface roads until that point in time. Another fantastic tree canopy road. As you can tell, it's getting later in the day, but daylight saving here in the Northern Hemisphere, you have to love that. And I'm taking my sweet bloody time riding today, chilling out and enjoying the countryside. Fields of corn as far as the eye can see. Well, guess what, trendsetters? I have a tailwind of sorts pushing me towards my destination. G'day. Hello, hello, hello. We have a little doggy giving us a welcome. I see you. What are you doing, mate? Hello. He wants to come along for a ride. Those cows directly in camera shot have some luxury eating. A luxury buffet if you prefer. Look how green and luscious that field is. Beautiful green pasture either side of this mixed surface road and forest just ahead. Check this out, folks. There's an old Texaco sign which indicates there might have been a petrol station right there or nearby at some point, but that's an original sign. So Americana history for you. This is another beautiful road. Getting into the tail end miles or kilometers of my ride for today, and this is definitely a fine example of some southeastern Alabama red clay road. As indicated by the water tower, I'm rolling into the small community of Malvern, Alabama, and I have less than, well, 8 miles to ride, I think. And the rest of my route, I believe, is on paved roads, but they are very quiet paved roads. There's another dirt road on this course. Bloody genius on my part, if I say so myself. This is a route of my own design. Dothan city limits. Now might be as good as time as any to close off today's video. So I hope you enjoyed tagging along during my adventures in southeastern Alabama. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell button to be notified of future videos such as ride experience videos like this one, product reviews and other madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Garmin says 54 hours of recovery time. Who has time for that bollocks?